Hey, what's happening, everybody? Happy Saturday. How's everybody doing? Can you hear me? See me? Blah, 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 blah. All that stuff. Brand new American member of the G Ballers. What's up, buddy? Nick Martino. What's happening, brother? YD Knives, member of the G Ballers. Ukmo. All members of the G Ballers. Nick Martino as well. Let me get that. Big Hams, what's happening? JD, member of the G Ballers. What's up, bud? Mark Parks. WG, Kaleidoscope. All members of the G Ballers. What's happening? Betty Davis, member of the G Ballers. What's happening? Marisol, what's up, buddy? Member of the G Ballers. Along with the Mr. Roach. Dugan, what's up, buddy? Member of the G Ballers. Sharp Guy, what's happening, man? Member of the G Ballers as well. The Knight's Edge, member of the G Ballers. What's up, man? Go give TKE a little sub if you haven't, as well as Dugan, J. Make sure you are subscribed to these channels. Really good channels. About time. I'm always a little late, I reset my network and it kind of can take its good old time. So I've noticed if I reset my network, restart the laptop, all that stuff, things seem to run smoother most of the time. Thomas McDonald, Nick Travellini, member of the G Ballers. What's up, guys? Jimbo, what's happening, man? Oh, what the hell happened, Jim? You're all right, though? What happened, buddy? Clarence Davis, member of the G Ballers. What's up, buddy? I don't have any experience with them, but yeah, they are some of the top of the line, some of the top of the line lights that you can get, man, for sure. Lonnie Hutchinson, member of the G Ballers. What's up, buddy? Brian Kerr, member of the G Baller Visionaires. What's up, buddy? Torgon, member of the G Ballers. What's up, bud? Everything should be working. Audio should be good. Uh, Nick, should be good. It's coming through on my end. Kathleen, what's happening? I need to reset my old ladies network. Be Shady, member of the G Ballers. What's up, brother? Yeah, man. That's tough, Jim. That's tough, buddy. Joseph, what's up, buddy? Neil McKenzie, member of the G Ballers. Dwayne Letterman, what's up, bud? Member of the G Ballers. Yeah, you can get another truck, can't get another you though. Yeah, Nick, that'll probably be something I never buy. The La Lima is about the highest I will. This is pretty much the last flashlight I will, or that is the last flashlight I bought, and it's the last flashlight I will buy. Angelo, member of the G Ballers. Can't remember if I said what's up to you, but what's up, buddy? Oh yeah, I'm tired, man. Loser. What up? What up? Yeah. You like that? I got ready specifically for you guys. It was tough, man. Some days are better than others, but we're redoing this split level house, so it's two full houses pretty much. You know, each side has 3 bedrooms, kitchens, bathrooms, living rooms, basements, attics. We've been gutting the bathrooms, the kitchens, and we started laying new subfloors, and some of that's not bad, but we started hanging rock in the cellar stairwell, and it's got angled corners or curved corners, and nothing is square, nothing straight. It's just I'd rather work on new construction. I hate working on these old ass houses. Hate it, but gotta do what we gotta do, right? Do that crap all day, then come home and spend a couple hours doing this crap. See, Betty, see, to be honest, I've been doing on and off construction, carpentry, remodel, whatever, since like 2007, 8. And I used to love doing like roofing and exterior stuff. And as I've gotten older, I don't enjoy that stuff anymore. I've come to realize that I can make the same money or more by I would rather do the final finish work, like, even if it comes to like hanging, I'd like to do hanging, mudding, sanding, painting, trim work, stuff like that. I would much rather do all that stuff than anything else. But painting, I've gotten pretty decent at over the years, and we do a lot of it. That would be pretty much what I would love to do, would be just like mudding, sanding, and painting. That would be ideal. That's what I did for 4 or 5 years at my last job. Was we just did all the final finish work, and then I would seal up the houses for transport. So it was awesome. But now I'm somewhere else, and we do all kinds of crap, but it's all interior, at least now. My boss is too old to be climbing up on roofs and doing any exterior stuff. I'm not good at mudding, but I've been getting better at it. I realized I enjoy using a trowel more than like a knife. What? He's got something in his fur. Paper. Oh, you got paper. Oh, that's tape. You guys should see my boss mud. He is ridiculous at mudding. How good he can. He's been doing it for 50 years, but he knows what he's doing. I'm not a big fan of sanding, but that comes with the mudding and the painting. I'm not a big fan of the sanding, but uh that's kind of the intermediary between mudding and painting, so it has to be done. But yeah, believe me, if I could just do painting and because painter, I guess it depends, but a good painting crew can make some good money. Uh so yeah, I'm kind of out of that game. I'm not. We used to do a lot of metal framing, and I enjoyed that when I was younger too, but not really into it anymore. Brian, what's up, brother? Member of the G Ballers. T Fetch, what's happening? I'm a former CIA employee, but now I remodel kitchens. My company's called Counterintelligence. Yeah, speaking of mudding, we hung the sheetrock. We hung the cellar Thursday, then we hung the kitchen, which the kitchen wasn't bad. We didn't do the whole thing. We only did like a little bit, like 3 or 4 sheets worth. Uh, so my boss helped me hang like 2 sheets and then he left. And then I finished the walls and started mudding and crap like that. Realized we didn't have any paper tape, so I couldn't do any corners. But I got a good first coat on a lot of that crap. The issue with mudding is James, member of the G Ballers, Robo, member of the G Ballers. What's up? What's up? Blade Walker, member of the G Ballers. What's happening? Uh, I try to like the first coat, you're mainly just trying to get stuff covered, filled. I spend too much time trying to make the first coat perfect, or as smooth and as good as I can get it, and I end up making it worse. And that's something I need to like psychologically work on. Uh just trying to make the first coat look pretty when you're not going to see it anyway. So I think that's one thing a lot of people where they screw up as well. You're trying to make something look good or perfect when you still got to go back over it to, another time or two or three, depending on what it is. Bobby, what's up, man? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, believe me, I would rather not. You know, it depends on what kind of hanging you're talking about, like ceilings and like high up stuff. No, I'm not I'm not real into that. But hanging stuff that's like 8, 9 feet and under, depending on like this week, it's coming. The only way to get the sheets into the house is we're gonna have to take the windows out of the second story and lift the sheets up over the porch roof and pull them in through the windows from the ground over the porch roof and into the second story. That's the only way to get the sheets. The stairwell is a curved stairwell and you can only fit like I forget what it is. You can only fit like 50 inches. So it's it's gonna suck even worse this week. If G-Ball doesn't show soon, I'm going back to bed. Well, I think I'm here, aren't I? Dang, Ross, member of the G-Ballers. What's up, buddy? It is up a little higher than I'm sitting, but if I have it down too low, I can't. It's like right on top of my table, so it makes it kind of annoying. Um, we haven't. No, we haven't. My boss really is only interested in getting full size sheets and uh using those, we'll get like a 10 pack or whatever. Uh kind of a stack. I forget what the hell he calls it, but uh full sheets. Luckily, uh a lot of what we're doing is only 3/8. So the sheets aren't extremely heavy. Heavy enough, but uh it's not too bad. There you are, Neil. There you are, brother. Hey, man, member of the G-Baller Visionaries. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. WG's rocking the Altum Titus and the Altum Scimitar, flicking right hand, what? Right hand backup Altum Bluff. Ooh. A to B, member of the G-Ballers. What's up, man? Just tint the damn windows, Greg. Which windows? Oh, yeah, Lemmy. Yep. Yeah, that's, it's not easy stuff. People don't understand how tough some of that stuff can really be. And a lot of times, stuff like that's getting done, it's just me and my boss. My woman works with us, and my my boss is my mom's husband. And she also does some certain things. They do a lot of like finishing work and stuff like that. But so when we're doing very tough things, there's typically only two of us doing it, and it can get pretty strenuous. Yeah, that's a Torgon. That's an arm workout, isn't it, buddy? Ginger Fisher, member of the G Ballers. What's up, buddy? Ross, what are you talking about? These windows in here? It won't work. It won't do. I got one window. The lighting you see coming from this way, it's the last window I have to do. Everything else is actually done now. New air conditioner, which you guys can't see. New air conditioner is installed. It's bigger, more powerful, and more windows are done. So I got one window left, and it'll be it'll be nice in here. Even during the day, it'll look dark. Yeah, you gotta pank me a little bit. Mr. Shear, member of the G Ballers. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. So I did I think Brian's still in here. I just did a temporary thing on, I'm trying to figure out where I want to put this new ferro rod. But if anyone's looking for a ferro rod, a mini size like this, a medium size, a large size, hit up Brian, because he does all kinds of different handle materials. This is my specialty. That's the G baller right there. The this wood and micarta, double micarta, looks amazing. But I put it on the tracker, which is good because I can strike it with this. But I don't know where it's gonna land yet. But you can get a little setup like this and put it on your fixed blade. You can mount your ferro rod to your fixed blade, and you got a nice little package. Especially if your fixed blade that you're mounting it to can strike your ferro rod, then you really got, you got something going on there. So I think I'm going to leave it on here, but I'm not 100% sure. TJ, member of the G Ballers. What's up, buddy? No, I've never seen one of those, Nick. As a matter of fact, I've never handled a one of them premium Emersons. Brian, you can link your Etsy store and all that crap, Instagram. But yeah, the ferro rod is working out really good, man. Even this little guy throws a nice set of sparks. Sound like a robot. It shouldn't. Yeah, Picols are cool. You can link you can link your OF cons. Oh yeah, the growlers are. I have an unboxing coming on mine soon. I'm really behind on like that Kershaw video that I posted today. I've had that for like 3 weeks. The Kershaw video that went live today. That was recorded like 3 weeks ago. What?
Is it kick a teddy in the ball? No, I did not. Yes, he did. He pretended to put him in the box. I left him behind the couch. And then when I kicked it, Teddy ran off back into your room. I didn't even tell you to do that. You did a good prank.
Okay.
Kicked it. Kicked so high, Kate thought he was dead. He didn't. He wasn't. Don't in the do box. That.
Don't be messing around with the dog like that.
Give me him.
Dugan has a live tomorrow on Sundays. Yeah, I won't mind getting a Lush. Yeah, go sub to My Journey, Night's Edge. There's a lot of good channels. JD. He's a snitch like his dad. Yeah, the Lush, though, I need the Lush. The V2 Stout, I won't mind having because of the Van X. The Fireball does look good. I want that other one that Lefty's putting out soon. It's got the studs and the cutout combo. What is it? The Tall Boy or something? Yeah, the Lush looks really good. I missed out on those. I forget what came out that same week, but I ended up missing it. He'll do more of them though, so I'm not worried about it. They both do it to each other. They're both constantly snitching on each other. They'll be best buddies 1 minute and then they are fighting the next minute. Yeah, the stout is nice. Yeah, you got it, TKE. TKE's been doing his lives on Saturday mornings. Pretty much my old time slot. That's when I used to do them was like what? 11-1, I think. James, what's up, buddy? Member of the G Ballers. One Moon, what's happening, bud? Member of the G Ballers. Yeah, the tall boy, that's right. Greg Maroney, what's up, man? Yeah, Dugan's awesome. He's been doing his lives on Sunday. Yeah, that's a good deal, B Shady. Yeah, really good deal. Ron, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Nick, he'll be doing more, man. I don't know about the Stout V2s. I'm sure he'll do those eventually, but the Lush and some of these other various ones that he's been putting out, they will all be re-released at some point. Okay, good, JD. Good. It's hard to tell because we have so many issues here that it's hard to tell. Yeah, sometimes 130. Even the Pony Stout premium ones are awesome. But I don't know. The mash is probably it's hard to pick, but out of the ones I've handled, the mash version 1 and the growlers, the latest version, they're probably my two favorites, but I still might put the mash at the top based on materials, the price. You know, back then it was like what, $100 or somewhere in there for titanium accents and 14C from Kuby. The Mash V1 is absolutely money. Yeah, agreed, Nick. I do have a fixed blade being worked on right now, Nick. Folders, um, maybe someday, but I don't know. I'd love to design a knife and call it the Vision, but sadly that's already been taken. Hey, Dugan, coming in with another membership. Who got it, baby? Who got it? Who got it? Let me get that. Coming in with a gifted membership, baby. Nice. Speaking of that, we're giving away a CMB Predator version 2 to a lucky member today. Make sure you go comment on that member's video, 14C and micarta. Great knife, great size, materials. It's one of the best $60 knives on the market, and it gets overlooked a lot, but absolutely great knife. Great knife. TKE coming in with 2 months. G-Ball is the man. Thanks, buddy. 2 months. 2 months, baby. Nice. Later, Roach. Thanks for swinging through, buddy. Oh, we got to change our banner. You guys often forget. Slack-a-lackin'. I see another one rolled through. Where'd it go? Yeah, the growler's good, man. The growler is really good. Where is it? Where is it? El Cap, member of the G Ballers. make a knife and call it the Greg. The Vision GB, yeah. Keith is right now working on the fixed blade I have. He's making like a mock-up of it. It's not precise to spec, or the spec that I had, but he's doing like a rough copy of it and the size. Everything's going to be what I designed. It's just not going to be the exact size. It'll be close, but it's going to be badass. Yeah, I thought about that too, Brian. The Greg. I thought about that too. So we'll see. There's the other one. Blade Walker coming in with a membership. Thank you, brother. Who got that one? Who got it? Who got it? Who got it? Hit him with the G balls. Hit him with the G balls. I see Greg Maroney picking up the other membership. Nice. Congratulations, buddy. Thank you, Blade Walker. TJ coming in with another one as well. Gifted membership. Thank you, brother. Who picked that one up?
Me.
Knives are live. Let's give him another bell. Nice. We'll change it to 5. 5. There we go. Yeah, and then if we get to our 12, we'll be throwing the Star Wars Hank in there as well. And then I couldn't decide on a second knife, so I picked out 2. And as long as the members here, they can pick. But we'll do either the Kuby Avenger, and I can't remember the name, or we'll do the Schrade. They're both in D2. The Avenger is in G10, and I'm done with both of these. So these are kind of next up on the chopping block to give away. But D2, black washed, and then this is either aluminum or steel. I can't remember. It's aluminum. Deep carry clip. So if we get there, the member can pick between the 2 that they want. Yeah, that sucks, T-Fetch. Chad Walker, member of the G-Balls. What's up, buddy? Chad, it's literally, if you go to my page, it'll be the last video that I posted. Maybe refresh your YouTube on my homepage. Make a full tie knife and call it the Baller Gweg. That's funny. Yeah, there you go. Try that. Brian, what's up, man? Nick, I'm pretty sure they do. I'm pretty sure that they do. Hey, Whitey Knives coming in with a gifted membership as well. Who got that one? Who got it? Who got it? Playosaurus picking up his new membership. Woo, welcome back, buddy. Midnight, member of the G Ballers. What's up, buddy? Thank you, YD. Thank you, brother. Bam. Bam. Bam slam. Craig Vincent, member of the G Ballers. What's up, man? What'd you say, JD? Make a what? Needs to make the G-ball whacker. That's funny. The Greg Button lock. Sharp guy, nice, man. That's what me and B&A were just talking about our Buck 110s a little bit ago. I had mine out. I was messing with it. Mikey Reese, member of the G-Ballers. What's up, buddy? Thanks for swinging in, man. Have a good weekend, buddy. Yeah, we agree on that, Nick. Yeah. Neil McKenzie coming in with the $1 holla G-Balla super chat. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Barry, what's up, man? Yes, this is aluminum. It's a cool little knife too. I really dig it. This is not one of their USA made lines, but good access to the liner. The Kuby Avenger is a cool knife too if you like tantos. It's a mean ass tanto. This would make a great like work knife. And it's got pretty damn good action as well. And they make a titanium version of this as well. I've often thought about picking up. JD coming in with a gifted membership. Hallelujah. Barry picked it up. Congratulations, Barry. Thank you, JD. Love you, buddy. Appreciate it, my man. Appreciate it. So what? That puts us at Sevon. 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 Yeah, the Star Wars EDC Hank from Issuing Stitches. Like I always say, do me a huge favor. Uh Go follow him on Instagram. He is working on another package to send over as well, so we can continue doing the Hank ordeal. And he's going to be sending some new pins. He's the one who makes all the pins that I had. I used to have a big batch of them. They're pretty much all gone now. I have like one left, and that's going to B&A at some point. But I'm getting more, and I usually include these with the Hanks, and then sometimes I throw them in other random giveaways. But can anyone tell me how to gift a membership? I think it's down at the bottom of the chat, Chad. It'll say like there'll be like a money symbol or something. Let me see. It'll say like show your support or some crap. And then you can go in and I don't know. I think you can do it by the ones, the fives. I think that might be it. Or maybe you can do as many as you want. I have no idea, to be honest. I think you can do as many as you want. Yeah, Lonnie. The Kershaw, I've been messing with this thing for a couple weeks for the price tag, aluminum and D2, and Kershaw does a decent job on their D2. It's a good size. It's not real heavy. It's a little heavier because they have a copper backspacer, but it gives it a nice weight, in my opinion. And experiencing this one has kind of given me a little more hope that the premium one is going to be good as well. Terry, member of the G Ballers, what's up, man? I did not, JD. That's one that I did not get to check out. It's one that I wanted to check out. I almost bought one yet, but at some point I probably will. It looks really good. The I'm not sure what that one is. I can say that the couple of USA ones that I've gotten from Schrade, the specifically oh, what's it called? The Radoc is incredible. Um it's a big knife, carbon fiber, S35, and then new AD10 coming out. Really? There's Issuing Stitches link to his Instagram. Go give him a follow if you have an Instagram. If not, not a huge deal. Yeah, new AD10 would be. We were just talking about that not long ago. Yeah, I want a USA made Demco, something fierce. Demco is junk. He's like one of the only knife designers, knife makers who actually makes a design and a lock that actually works to lock the knife. You have to physically disengage it to unlock the knife. Jesse, member of the G Ballers. What's up, buddy? Moras are great, man. Did you have a USA one, Ross, or you talking about the 20.5? I am looking for an AD20 in magna cum laude. That's what I really want. Yeah, you're gonna love it, Lonnie. Aluminum and S35. It's all packaged up and ready to go. You don't have your AD10 no more? Yeah, Demko, he's a special character in my opinion. A really special character for the knife world. Just like Medford, you can hate Greg, but man, the knives are nice. What, do people hate Demko? Yeah, Fook, you would if you like the Super Lock and the Atlas Lock, it's almost identical. So, yeah, you would like it for sure. It might be the most I don't know how you want to say it. It might be the most intuitive one out of the bunch. The Super Lock is close, but I think I prefer the Shark Lock over the Super Lock by like just a small margin. I did not, JD. I did hear that they were coming out with a new knife, but I didn't see it. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard anyone say anything about the Demcos, at least not to my memory anyway. Hinderer and Medford, yeah, but I don't think I've ever really heard anything about the Demcos. The only Medford I have, I enjoy it. It is. I have it here. Somewhere. I forget what it's called, but I enjoy it. And it's it's not too big. Like this is like right where I would want to be with one of his knives. And it's pretty smooth too. I mean, I enjoy it though. And uh Scotch, I couldn't think of his name. Scotch and Things sold this to me uh at a very good deal. So I, you know, a while back. But yeah, I enjoy it. It's built like a freaking tank for sure. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, yeah. MIDI Marauder, Slim MIDI, something like that. I'm not real studied up on Medford's model names. I do watch his live streams occasionally. Yeah, Joseph, I do. Sure do, man. Yeah, I love that knife. Uh the Echo, I like the liner lock and the button lock. Both of them are both awesome knives for sure. But yeah, you guys are right. The MIDI Marauder, I think is what it's called. S35 titanium. Yeah, S35 titanium, and then it's got like the gearing on the handle. But that is the only Medford I've ever handled. I enjoy it though. Yeah, he definitely tries, Nick. Roman, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I mean, that's the way it goes though, Fook. I mean, we can't get everything. Nobody can. So, you know, you just do the best with what you got. Ed Harrison, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. It's afternoon, but morning for me. Coming in with 2 months. Eddie with the 2 months. Hell yeah, brother. 2 Mizzy months. Hey, that's all right, man. Little sleepy in time, never hurt nobody. The Slim MIDI is way thinner. See that? You guys got me. You guys know more about the Medfords than I do. I know the like couple models. I didn't even remember the name of this damn one. But I know the Praetorian, the big ass one. Sterling, what's up, buddy? Member of the G Ballers? I don't think I said what's up, did I? Everyone is in the G Ball channel. Yes. If you're in the Dr. Prepper stream, come over to the G Ball Vision chat. Eddie coming in with the 5 memberships. Woo! 5 memberships. Everybody hit Eddie with your ball G balls. Paul picked up one. Iron butter knife pleb. Makuso, Mikey Trails, all coming in getting memberships from the man, the myth, the legend, Eddie. Thank you, brother Ed. Appreciate it, man. All the new members, all the current members, make sure you go comment on the video I posted this morning. It's like 1.5 minutes long, 2 minutes long. And that will enter you for the CMB Predator 2. And thank you to all the new gifted memberships. We will be including the Star Wars Hank with the Predator. So that'll be an awesome, awesome little package. So somebody is going to get lucky, get the Predator V2 and the Star Wars Hank from Issuing Stitches. I got a Vosteed patch to throw in. Issuing Stitches button. Tactical Terry sticker, which we just got new ones of. So shout out to Terry. We got a Dugan sticky. We got a BE EDC sticky. Where's he at? Where you at, B? And of course, some GBALL Vision stickers, which I'm getting really low on. Need to order some more. So that'll be in for today. Yeah, Gons, the Predator V2 is amazing. Trouble Bunny, member of the G-Ballers, what's up? Don, what's happening, member of the G-Ballers? All right, Joseph. Hey, Brian, what's up, dude? I didn't even see you there. Let me get my thingy-majigs. Let me get my thingy-majiggy-majiggies. Hey, what's up, dude?
What's up, man?
How's it going, man?
Good. How about you?
Good, good, good. Can't complain.
Didn't think I was gonna have time today, but the wife's listening to a crime podcast, so
Oh, yeah, I that's why I was thinking if you had time, that's why I sent the link over there. Hey, look, Kathleen figured it out. Welcome,
what's up, Kat?
Kathleen. Welcome. Kathleen, welcome to the G-Ballers. She figured it out. Yeah, I don't get that whole ordeal with the membership thing. I don't understand why it matters if you have a certain profile or whatever. You should be able to have all the same access to everything. I don't get it.
It's different across platforms too. Like
Yeah.
it's so easy on a Samsung or a Google phone to join, but on an
Yeah.
iPhone, no.
Yeah. 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 What's the difference between the Predator V1? Okay, so the Predator V1, they're identical, but the Predator V1 is D2 and G10. The Predator V2s are 14C and micarta. And they also have two-tone blades, and you can no longer get the V1s anymore, at least not off the market. Um, I had a V1 and I gave it away. I can't remember who won it anymore, but somebody won the V1 that I had.
So when I was listening in, I heard you talking about the, I think the Iridium. You were saying Kershaw.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you see the special drop they got right now?
No.
It's the Iridium in 14C with black and white topograph aluminum scales and backspacer.
Who's doing that?
Kershaw. It's off their website. They do their own drops. Like the M390 one was in carbon fiber. They did that was their own drop.
Really?
So it's $79 right now. So
That's not
or
bad. That's not bad.
$74. 14C black and white topo aluminum handles.
Yeah, that's not too shabby. Trouble Bunny said, which podcast is she listening to?
I'm not sure.
Is that
All I
like
know
through
is
one of them apps?
yeah, she listens to them while she's working, and she got in the one true crime one that she's liking. So
I was listening to this one. It was called, I only listened to a few episodes and then it like made me wait like a few days, but it was called like Billionaires or something. And I don't know if it's not a, it's kind of like a person that's reading a book almost, like you're just listening to the story basically. Is that the same
yeah,
thing that you're talking about? Like
I
you're
don't know.
listening.
She has her headphones in. I was doing stuff around the house, and she had that on. And
Oh, Fook on it. Okay, that's right.
I
That's
snuck
right.
away. I think as soon as she realized what I was going to do, she was like, "Are we ready to go do this?" And I'm like, "No, we can be ready to go do that in an hour or so."
You listen to your story.
So you know how much I like 14C, but I actually I'm kind of bummed they put 14C on that Iridium.
You're
Their
bummed.
D2
Why?
is their D2 is so good. I don't think it needs it. This D2 has better blade retention than that 14C ever was.
Yeah,
Edge
you ain't
retention.
wrong about that. Yeah,
And I've had no issues with any of my Iridiums. The D2, all of my Kershaw Able locks in D2 are phenomenal.
I have been so, you know, I've had a few Kershaws over the years, and some of them have been like, eh, and then some of them have been pretty good. This one, this Iridium here, this drop point aluminum crossbar lock has been ultra pleasant to have. Like, this might be my favorite Kershaw that I've ever handled.
If you like flippers, the Covalent is really good for a nice EDC.
The Covalent. Is that uh is that
This is
USA
the
made?
Kershaw. No, not all these Able lock, except for the Bel Air, have been overseas.
Oh, okay.
But it's D2. It's coated. Uh, the coating they have on this blade is I don't know what they're using, the DLC that they're using or what, but you can't
That,
scratch it.
that's one thing I'm interested about seeing is I don't have a ton. I have a couple, so I could still do it, but I'm interested in seeing how this D2 holds up here because it's got the satin finish to it. So I'm kind of interested to see. I have a Kuby that is satin D2, and then this one here. I'm kind of interested to see how they hold up.
Here's my original Iridium, and I still have not had to sharpen this knife.
Really?
Just dropping it
Yeah,
every once
right.
in a while.
I see Toddy Carr popping in. What's up, brother? Pretty Fly popping in. What's happening, guys?
You can
Good to
get
see
these
you.
for a steal. The Heist. This one's totally overlooked. The action will be garbage, and it's just FRN, but it's nice textured FRN. But it's on washers, not bearings, so you got to break it in. But once you do, Such a good work knife.
And what's that called?
This is the Heist, Kershaw Heist. This is one of the first four Able locks they dropped.
Yeah, I didn't know they had that many crossbar locks till I got this one and kind of started
Yeah, it
looking
was the
around.
Iridium, the Heist, the Covalent, and then the Monitor, wherever that one is.
And then the premium one that they just dropped.
Yep, and then now they're doing the Bel Air. This Monitor is another flipper. I love this one. It's too small. If it was quarter inch, half inch bigger, they need to make a Monitor XL. Or
You know what would be sweet, man, is if they made an unassisted Blur XL crossbar lock. That
yeah,
would
I love the
be,
Blur in 14C.
dude, I would be all over that thing with aluminum handles, you know, maybe make it a little bigger. The Keen Natter from Civivi. I don't think I've had that one. The
I'm a Blur
Keen
fan.
Natter. Yeah, that's the one I have there. The black with the green. I like it a lot. I do. I like the Blur a lot. I think assisted knives have a place for sure.
It's a pretty fidgety assisted, I think, because it's got that drop to there.
Yeah, and then you can
You
just
know what I
close it
mean?
with, yeah.
Yeah, you can easily
It's still a
fidget the
one-handed
Blur.
knife.
Yep.
It's still 100% a one-handed knife. Optimus Prime, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude.
Out of the Kershaw line, the thing that gets overlooked a lot is the highball.
Dude, that's one I've looked at many, many times. That's USA, isn't it?
I believe the titanium one is maybe. The Federalist is, I know that's, but I don't think this is. I think this
Oh, no.
is overseas. Yeah, even the titanium one doesn't have the American stuff on it.
Either way, though,
This was an exclusive. I think it was maybe Blade HQ that did the
somebody
titanium
said,
S35.
dude,
But
that knife looks so good.
you can still find the D2 in aluminum one.
It looks really good, man. Is your stepping on the crossbar of your Kershaw Able locks sharp? The bar on my Covalent was absurdly sharp. I disassembled it and took a ceramic rod to it. Mine are not. Mine are really
No,
smooth
mine.
and
That's odd.
grippy.
Yeah, I've got one of every one of them, and none of them have sharp edges on it.
I think so. JD says the regular highball is China. So, like, you
They're
could
both
say
China.
that. You could say that, Todd, I guess. I think in some cases, some companies, you could say that. But like I just got these off-grid knives, and these things kick like a freaking mule, dude, and have incredibly smooth, good action. And I know it translates because I have the manual version of this knife as well. So I know that they can make a smooth opening knife, right? But I think what I mean that these have a place is like for me, I use an assisted knife at work. I carry manual knives at work too, but I have an assisted knife that I keep with me every day because if I'm holding something and I only got one hand, you know, an assisted knife that you can deploy and you know it's going to pop out by just, the little flipper switch or whatever. it's kind of invaluable. And the same can be said with like these are geared to I forget what Off Grid told me, but they have sold like thousands and thousands of these assisted Tantos and the Spear Point, Stinger, Viper.
Yeah, dude,
Like
they market them to first responders and police officers and military.
they told me just EOD alone, uh, they bought like thousands of them. And that's not counting like any, like they mainly go to government agencies, state agencies, and emergency medical type places, police, firemen, ambulance. And that's what I mean is they have a place. Most of us, you know, is it something I buy a lot of? No. Is it, but that doesn't mean there still isn't a market and a place for them. People who are older and don't have good, dexterity or strength anymore. Uh, any way to get somebody in the knife world or in the community and getting them a knife, if it takes getting them a assisted knife to do it, then so be it, you know. I'm the I keep an open mind. I know a lot of creators really bash assisted knives, but I don't do that here.
I don't mind assisted; they have their place. They're good for work. They're good for if you're going to use a folding knife for self defense. They're better for that.
Yeah,
You're not going to
I
have that,
agree.
you know. Your fine motor skills are the first thing to go when you're in stress. So being able just to hit that button, it's just that's why OTFs and stuff are good for that. I
Lone
keep my
Star.
assisted off grid right in the console of my work car.
Yeah, that's another place I was thinking. Once I'm done with the videos on this, I'll probably give one away. But then the other one is going to go into my vehicle. Or maybe into my pack. I haven't decided yet. I might move my Kershaw Blur to my vehicle and put this in that pack I showed you. And that this might go in that pack maybe. Because
JD
they
had a good
yeah,
point about the assisted. That's the thing is for a long time, everything, absolutely everything Kershaw had was assisted, and people got sick of that.
what's happening, Lone Star? Good to see you, buddy. Member of the G Ballers. Nick said I have an OG version of the Scorpion. Yeah, dude, that's a great knife, man. That's a great knife. I don't have an issue with assisted knives, but for the one, oh, that's what you were just talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah. See, I mean, that's what I mean. I don't care. Like, if you don't like them, that's fine, but don't deter. Like, don't bash them just because it's not something you don't prefer anymore. You know, because they do work well in certain instances. But Todd, I agree with you as well. A well-tuned flipper knife, can be done the same exact way. Easy to open and easier to close. But that still don't, you know, that still don't eradicate the use and idea for an assisted, I don't think. Especially these off-grid ones, dude. Like the Blur was my favorite assisted knife that I have handled, which I haven't handled many. But these off grids are something different. Like these things are freaking ridiculous, dude. It's contoured. It's got this like insane like honeycomb texturing on it, and it just
they fire.
rattles. dude, it really fires, and it's extremely comfortable the way the handle is designed here. It just locks you in, like your two fingers fit right in this slot really good. And then that texturing on the handle is ridiculous. So this might definitely go into my one pack. They're built like tanks. And the blade, so this is similar to the size of the Viper, but the blade is actually taller on this one. So in a essence, could possibly have better cutting performance than the manual version. I don't know that, but that's what I'm thinking is possible.
All of their grips and the way they do their texturing on their off-grid knives are really good.
Yeah, agreed.
Even if it's in G10, it makes it seem, you know, a little better class than a normal like slab G10. They always do something, some kind of texturing or something on it.
Yeah, they do a really good job. And I agree. The Kaiser Dukes, I had one of those and gave that away as well. That had incredibly good action. I believe that knife is discontinued now. You can't get it anymore. What would it hurt to make a detent version of that knife? How many more would buy it? Oh, dude, they do, JD. That's what I was getting at is I know Off-Grid can make a good knife with a good detent and a good action because I have them. This is the manual version of that knife. So, Off-Grid markets different. Like this is like an EDC knife type of deal where their assisted knives are marketed to um, government agencies, state agencies, policemen, firemen, ambulance workers. They weren't enthused. Like they weren't, I had to basically not convince them, but they weren't real enthused about sending assisted knives in because they know that they're not a huge hit with the knife community, but they know the lady I deal with told me that they sell tons, like tons and tons of these assisted knives to people who are not in the knife community, just normal knife buyers, and then all the ones they sell through contracts. They sell a ton of them, believe it or not. But yeah, they do, JD, and they make. If you're not interested in a cold steel, like you need a knife to just be a knife that's going to work and hold up well and do all the things that you need and still have all the good function and capabilities. Off-Grid is the next company that I would look at for just needing a pocket knife to work. Cold steel, Off-Grid, and Real Steel. Those are like the top 3 companies for me. If you need a knife that's going to hold up, that you can beat on, and it's going to hold up, that's where I would go.
Yeah, if you're not a knife guy and someone gives you one of these off-grid enforcers or something, and yeah, you're all set. That's going to do everything you need it to and hold up like a tank.
Best Tech makes those?
Yeah, they're either Best Tech OEM or we. And then they have Taiwan.
So they're higher end models like the Black Mamba and
those were
then
we, right?
I think those were. I
They've
thought they
done
were
some
best.
Wii.
Oh, maybe that one is. I know some are like those real expensive ones are Best Tech, and there might be one that was done by Wii. But believe it or not, the Enforcer XL, the Rhino, and there might even be one more. I think it's gone. You can't get it anymore. But they're all done by Best Tech. And those Enforcer models are awesome. And the Rhino is just amazing. Flat out amazing. But the rest of them are done in Taiwan, which is equally as good, if not better.
The Scorpion was done by Wii, Nick said.
The Cayman XL is badass. Agreed. My Scorpion was
The
done by
XL
Wii.
and the XXL are badass.
Yes, agree. Yeah, that sounds right, Nick. I think now it's Best Tech that's doing. So they have they have their certain, like the knives I just said, the Enforcer series, the Rhino series, and then there's one more that they don't make anymore. Plus their higher end knives, they're all Best Tech, and then everything else is done by a factory in Taiwan.
I'm waiting for the Hoglet to come out in the V2. I can't find it. They can't get the original anymore, and they're not making it. I've talked to him, but he said they're redesigning it. So
Is that an off grid?
yeah, it's that fixed blade cleaver that I've showed you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Evil E, member of the G Ballers. What's up, buddy? Greg did it all for the Nookie. Who's
For the
listening to
Nookie.
Limp Bizkit? I don't know. I'm not.
Did you have high winds yesterday in your
Yeah,
area?
dude. We did. We've been getting pummeled with rain and wind out the yin yang.
I'm looking out my window at my next project because there's a probably about a 60-foot tree that fell that's leaning on the tall pine trees that are keeping it from falling on my fence.
Mm.
Doesn't look
Oh,
fun.
that'll be a fun project. The Scorpion is amazing. I love that knife to death. That was so the Viper is what kind of started my love with off grid, and off grid was a company that I like scrolled past time after time after time, like, and I probably had six of their knives in my like saved cart in Amazon, but every time I would be like, yeah, that looks good, I'd get something else, and that happened for like 2 years probably until I finally was like, okay, I'm getting this one. It's a good size, it's a good price, good materials. I'm just gonna see what happens. And I was really, surprised at how good it was. But long story short, all the knives I tried from getting this Viper, which is a lot of their models, to getting that Scorpion, it just really made me see how good that they can put out knives from off grid. They do a really good job.
Yeah, the first one I got was an assisted that I got from Big Doug. It's that Warncliffe rescue assisted one that stays in my car, and I liked it.
Oh yeah.
But it was assisted, and I wasn't buying a lot of them, but I liked it and I knew it wasn't going anywhere. Then I started looking and I'm like, man, they got a lot of non-assisted options. And I got the Enforcer and then the Cayman XL and then it just kept going. But
Yeah, I was gonna
yeah,
say then it's all downhill. The bare knuckle looks cool too. Well, Todd, the reason for that is because the companies who the most premium you're gonna get is probably like $100. You know what I mean? They know they're not gonna sell. It's kind of a different market. They're not geared towards, the community. The community is who most normal knife people are not buying really premium, expensive, like $300, $400 knives. Like it's just not. They're going to be in the community 9 times out of 10 if you're buying knives like that.
the
Normal
Badger is a
people
good work knife,
aren't.
Lou. And if you want a strong lock, that secondary it's pretty decent. Issue I have with this one is you have to Loctite the pivot. Otherwise, it'll walk out on you.
It's one I haven't tried yet. Right there.
He
I
was
agree,
asking
Craig.
because it's got that secondary lock on it once you have it flipped open.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's got a ball bearing that goes up and holds the lock bar in place, so it can't
Huh.
come loose.
Yeah, same here,
It's a
P&A.
nice little
Oh, yeah.
chunker.
So you can get a full grip on there, huh?
Yep. I think I think this is another one that they've got in the works to remake in newer material because this is the old D2 version. I
Yeah.
think they're going to come out in 154 or 14C.
That's a good song, Ross. An assisted knife killed my paw in the war. Now I see why you hate him so much, Todd. I don't mind the D2 that Off Grid does. They do probably some of the best D2 on the market. That Cryo D2 that they do.
I like good D2, and they definitely have good D2.
Yeah, that's what they prided themselves on for a long time until they switched 154. And
There's
now they're
not,
doing 14C.
you know, I love 14C. I probably have more 14C than anything, but I don't know if, like I said with that Kershaw, I don't know if that's necessarily a upgraded blade when you're going from that good D2 to 14C. It's definitely got some attributes. It's going to be more stainless, a little tougher, but I don't know. The edge retention and everything on the D2 is just as good or better.
Yeah, I'd say probably what? Well, where 14C kind of has D2 is the toughness factor.
They're both tough as hell. You're not going to know. I mean,
Yeah, true.
for a pocket knife, they're both more than tough enough. I think what 14C has on it is it's
Corrosion resistance.
stainless. Yeah, then corrosion resistance.
Yeah, the 14C has the corrosion on the D2, but the D2 has the retention on
The 14C.
Yeah. Best budget pocket clip. I
Kuby's
really like
new pocket clip
Yeah.
on their budget line is really good.
Yes, the redesign that Kuby did is excellent. What's budget though? Like what I could tell you who makes right back to off grid, man. Off grid makes a badass, nice little clip here. It's minimal. It's
Yeah, but
stout.
then if you want to,
Works good.
you say budget, you can say Megaron with their milled titanium. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
it's hard to beat that.
Yeah, midnight. Well, we're gonna be giving one away.
Does that color show up on there?
Is it like purple?
Yeah, it's purple heartwood, and then the other side is that glow resin.
Oh yeah, that looks good, dude.
I was worried when I put the lacquer on that wood, it turned brown. But now that it's dried out, the purple's coming back out. Thought it ruined it.
Can you shut that heater off? It's starting to get hot as shit in here. I have 100 cold steels and none of them are assisted. I don't think they do make assisted knives. The leak is a good one. I still think I like, well, they're different knives, but I think this is probably my favorite Kershaw that I've ever handled. The Iridium. Now I haven't handled a ton though, so that don't mean much, but even in its like form right here. Now, would this be awesome in like titanium and LMAX or something? Or S90V? Yeah. But even in aluminum and D2 for like 40 bucks, this thing is pretty sweet. Yeah, Off Grid makes a very good clip, and it is not going anywhere.
Yeah, the iridium is great. I think it makes me optimistic for the Bel Air, which I don't have yet. But they, from what I heard, the Bel Air is a little bit smaller than the iridium, and I think the iridium's about the perfect size.
It's smaller than the Iridium.
A little bit. I think the handle and the blade are just a touch smaller on the Bel Air.
Yeah, see, I can just get like a full grip on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. With how you can definitely, I've nicked my finger or the palm of my hand with the iridium. I'd probably catch it good with the Bel Air.
JD, I don't know, man. The RPM 9 probably outperforms it a little bit in the edge retention, but that's not, to me, that's not like the end all be all. You know what I mean? Edge retention is not king to me. I prefer knives that are either very well rounded or very well rounded and easy to sharpen up, which 14C falls in that line. There's very few to no steels that are tougher than 14C. And that's one thing you want in your pocket knife is to be tough. And it's also very, very corrosion resistant. And then on top of all that, it's easy to put an edge back on. Even a very novice can. I think 14C, for all
You're gonna
intents
want to
and
grab that one,
purposes, is a super steel.
G-Ball.
What's that one?
It's the Tonto version of the Iridium, reverse Tonto.
Oh, Is that aluminum and D2 as well?
Yep.
Is
No,
that off
I
their
guarantee
website?
you. This is new. This one just came out this year, like recently. And then I guarantee you they'll probably end up doing drops similar to they did with the original. Like they'll probably do this one in M390 and carbon fiber. Then maybe they'll do the 14C and Topo. Who knows?
Somebody said, Blade Walker said the Bel Air is 7.2. So yeah, that's got a that's a so what? It's probably got
It's
like a
also a
3-inch
thin.
blade.
I think it's thin too. It's like they made it really slicey, a thin stock. So it's going to leave it to be a light blade.
I like RPM 9. Don't get me wrong. I have a ton of RPM 9, like a buttload of it. I
I
like
like it
RPM
too.
9.
I haven't had any problems with RPM 9, but I haven't done a ton of testing on it either.
Yeah, I mean, like daily use, but I've had no issues with corrosion. I've had no issues with like chipping or toughness type issues, and the retention seems pretty good to me. I mean, obviously, it's not going to compete
I think
super
JD has
steel
a good point on that,
edge
where he
retention.
says 14C needs to be treated right, which it's easy to treat right, but if they aren't treating it right, it's going to be garbage. And it's going to be similar to the D2. Now that a bunch of companies are flooding the market with 14C, are we going to start seeing soft 14C and then people are going to get a bad opinion of it like they did with D2?
Right. Yeah, now that's getting picked up by more and more. One thing, I think 14C has the widest heat treatment like protocols. I think it can go all the way down to like low 50s and then all the way up to low 60s. But like where you want it for a pocket knife is like 58 to 62, I believe, or like 58 to 61. I have one coming from this unknown company that is saying they do their 14C 60 to 62. So I'm kind of interested to see. I think once it gets higher than that, I forget what it starts to. I think you can start having issues with.
Starts chipping, I think, after 62.
Yeah. So I think 62 is like the tops for it. I think like the sweet spot is like 60.
60 to 60 to 1 is like
Yeah.
perfect.
Louis, member of the G Ballers. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Yeah, we were
I think
just
he just
talking
got
about
that
that.
iridium.
Yeah, we were just talking about it, man, a little bit ago. Yeah, see, that's one thing, like that ultra tough steel like 14C. I think if it's heat treated right with the right geometry, edge retention needs a tougher steel to hold that edge retention. You know what I mean? You can't, in a sense, you need toughness to have long life edge, long living edges. Um, and I think
I think
that's,
14C needs to be sharpened a lot if you're not maintaining your knife. Like you go out and you take a 14C knife and you just start going to town on a bunch of cardboard, and then you don't go strop it when you're done and maintain it and keep that, it'll dull up faster on you than I think. I've had that, but it's so easy to maintain. It seems like it's got good edge retention because it doesn't take much to bring it back. You just got to strop it, maybe every once in a while hit the ceramic.
Yeah. Yeah. E-Metal, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. He said member of the G-Ballers, he said he handled both and thinks the Iridium is better. That's
Yeah, I saw that.
interesting.
James Alton brought up a great Kershaw that they need to bring back. The bare knuckle. That one was really good.
Was that one of those ones was USA made? Which one was it? Is it the bare
The bare
knuckle?
knuckle was USA made, and it was non-assisted.
Yeah. They did a couple of
I think they may have
USA.
had an assisted version too, but
Yeah, they
I know you
probably
could get the
did.
bare knuckle non-assisted.
My knives foremost for personal protection. My preference is toughness. Therefore, Nitro V, 14C, 3V, and Magna Cut. You know what? I was doing some looking and some reading, and M4 has like this crazy good reputation, but in all regards, Crewwear is a better steel than M4. Like all around better from the way I gather things.
But if you want to try M4, you can get that for $55 right now.
4V.
Or 4V, 4V. What were you saying? M4? I said
M4,
M4.
yeah. Yeah, dude, that's an insane deal. I've had a lot of people ask me about the Cobalt, and if you can go get that knife right now for $55 or whatever, that's insane. And it's not a small boy either. What's up, Michael?
I've been a fan of the Elong forever, and that's a
I want that.
Sebastian Irwin design.
I want
So
that.
I finally pulled the trigger on the Cobalt, which is his design from Kaiser, and I got the micarta green to match the Kuby one. Ended up being like 3 days late, and they dropped the price the day after I ordered it by like $15.
Oh,
So I contacted them and I'm like, I could cancel this right now and get it for $15 cheaper overnighted, and it's not here yet. So they fixed it and gave me credit, and they put it to the price. But and then when they
nice.
did that, they dropped this one to 55. So I ended up grabbing that one too. So less than the price of either of them when they first came out. I got both of them.
Have you wondered about maybe switching the satin blade to the aluminum and the black blade to the micarta? I wonder what that would look like.
I've thought about it. I want to get I don't know if Kaiser sells it or not, but I'd like to get some gold hardware and
Oh,
then put a titanium clip on here and do that gold, and I can run it with the black and gold stuff I'm on the kick of, with
oh yeah.
kind of make it
The Atlas.
match that.
The
The
Atlas is
Atlas
just
and the
awesome.
Royal.
Stonehands, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Yeah, there's not a lot of info out there on ABW. Yeah, M4 is still a great steel. I'm just saying that, in my opinion, I think Cruwear might be an all-around better steel. That I have Spyderco's M4. I've actually had 2 knives from them with M4. I have one from Benchmade, which Benchmade does a good job on their heat treats. I've had Spyderco, or no, I have Spyderco Cruwear, and I have Benchmade Cruwear. The thing is, a lot of places don't use much Cruwear. I'm not sure why either.
Louis says he has S90V M4 then Cruwear is how he'd rate it. Stonehand wants to know what you think about the 4V on the Cobalt. I haven't had it long enough. I've had this like a day and a half, so I don't really have any opinions on the blade steel on the 4V.
So I haven't done like testing with it per se, but as far as like EDC and day-to-day use, it's going to be really good. Is it going to be similar to like Spyderco heat treat if they were to do it? No. But is it going to be like adequate for EDC and that sort of thing? Yeah, it'll be just fine. Especially if you can pick it up at $55, which is insane. I think I paid like $100 for that knife, $110 or something like that back when it dropped. So if you can get it, that's basically half off. If you can get it for 55, that's a hell of a deal.
I think I like the action on the micarta one better.
Really? Is there a huge difference?
I don't know. It's lighter altogether, the blade, the whole knife, than the
Yeah.
aluminum. And it just, I don't know. Some reason it. But it is a joke that they called that green micarta.
Is cool.
I had
Nick.
to fix that. That thing was tan as hell before I dyed it. Did you see that picture I sent of it before and after?
I think I did. Was it the real light green? That real
Yeah,
light micarta they
it
do?
looked like khaki tan.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Butch, what's up, buddy? Yeah, that micarta is nice though.
It is.
You know what
It's
I mean?
very nice textured. It just wasn't
Yeah.
green. But
Yeah.
that would take just about any color. It's so light. You could get
Right.
most colors to take on it.
Hey, have a good weekend, Butch. I had to choose recently. I picked Cruwear over M4, having neither yet. You can't go wrong with either. I'm just saying, and when I say better, I mean like very small. But what I was getting at was people tend to put M4 up here and don't mention Cruwear when Cruwear is really up here with M4. That's what I'm saying. And I think it's even maybe better, you know, based on its specs, and where it lands in the given categories. But M4 is still an awesome steel. Hell, I have a satin. The downside to M4 is its corrosion resistance, and it gets humid as hell here throughout the summer. And I've had that M4 smock satin for like couple years now, and there's never been one spot of corrosion to form on that blade yet. So that's pretty telling that it must be. And there's been times where I've neglected to put oil on it and things like that. Uh, and it's been just fine. So
Not sure which one you wanted to know, Jay. That is the Kuby Elang, which is like the Kaiser Kobold. Same maker. A little different. Uh, that's the Atlas that I held up, and then there's the Royal. So I don't know which one you wanted.
I think, Nick, because they run it really a real high polish. I think I don't know all the nuances, but you can do like really high polishes, and I think that's when you get that fingerprint. But then you have other satins where it don't quite leave as bad of a print.
The Cobalt is Kaiser. The Lang is Kuby. Same designer, just slightly different knives.
I have an S110 that I'm looking at picking up at some point. The Spyderco. It's well, I know they make the PM2, but I think it's the military that I've been looking at in S110. Uh, that's what I want to try. I've never had S110, and I agree, Louis. I think S90V is probably my favorite steel when it comes to EDC knives. S90V and Vanex are probably my two of my favorites at this point. MagnaCut is like kind of hovering up there. The more experience I get with it from different companies and whatnot, because at this point I have quite a bit of MagnaCut from a variety of places, so I'm starting to get a lot of experience with it. But I have a ton of knives in S90V. And I really like S90 quite a bit.
I'm excited for the practice.
Oh yeah, yeah, dude. I want the button lock as well, JD. The ABW button lock. Really want that thing, man.
Did you see what I sent you about that SRM in chat, G-Ball?
Um, I don't know if I saw that or not. What did
So
it
on
say?
Instagram, I saw a post with one of their new knives, and they're talking about their pocket clip, how it's toolless to switch it. I'm like, that's the same clip on the S22 or the 722. So sure enough, you don't just pinch it and pull it out.
Oh, no kidding.
Either side, slide it in. So it's got little retention clips right there, and when you squeeze it together, you can get it to come out.
Yeah, well, one thing I want to know is real steel SRM, because it sure as hell
They're making
seems
stuff
like
in the
it.
same place, dude.
Dude, and I haven't looked much into it other than like, and the funny thing about that is, dude, so I handled my first real steel this year, and I handled my first SRM this year, and I got the real steel in first. Then I handled one of those, and I was like, man, this really feels like something else. And like later on
This
that
mono
night,
chassis that they're doing is the exact same that's on that Sacra.
yeah, and and the pocket clips too. The pocket clips
Yep.
are like the sharpening choils. The sharpening choils are excellent, and they are very similar. And it's not a bad thing. I'm just curious to know the execution that they do. You know, like the sharpening choils, the uh ambidextrous toolless pocket clips, and they just do a lot of stuff right, and typically at a very good price tag as well.
I don't know if I
Yeah, I
would have
don't.
bought this knife. I bought an SRM a long time ago, and it was decent, but I didn't love it. And I had gotten rid of it, gave it away to somebody. I won this in an Instagram giveaway when they first dropped because it was free. I put in for it, and I liked the look of it. I love the blade shape on this thing, and totally beyond expectations with this knife. If I lost it, I'd definitely buy one.
Yeah, the SRM, the 722 8B or whatever the hell, is a
Yep.
fantastic knife.
I'm tempted to get the aluminum one you got.
Dude, it's really nice. I really enjoy.
I like the
knife.
micarta though. I didn't even know they had the aluminum because I had an option of whichever one I wanted when I won. And I
How
just
long
said,
ago did
send me
you
the
win?
green
'Cause
micarta.
I'm pretty sure that's fairly new. Like a lot newer than a lot of their stuff.
I got this probably the end of last summer.
Okay, that makes
Fall.
sense then. I want to say that aluminum one is one of the newer knives that
It's
newer
probably a
versions.
newer edition. I don't think it was. Yeah, I don't think it was in the original drop that they had.
Right. Later, JD. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for swinging through, man. Have a good weekend. Hopefully, see you on Monday. I
See you,
think
JD.
Outpost is, well, it's just hearsay, but I could have swore I heard he was done. Members, new members, old members, make sure you go comment on that video. We're gonna run the giveaway here for the members, the Predator and the Star Wars Hank. Yeah, I'm glad you're all right, Jimbo. Now, don't get what I'm saying twisted, guys. M4 is a phenomenal steel. I'm not saying it's not. I like M4 a lot. I'm just saying Crewwear doesn't seem to get the praise that it should, like M4. They're very comparable to each other. But just from what I've read and what I've seen, I like Crewwear, just the idea of it just a little bit more. And based off Memo's brilliance, he felt the same way. Yeah, I want to try. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I think it's the Military 2 Purple G10 S110V. They're pretty pricey though. I think they're like $260, which is not bad. I mean, for USA made S110, I mean, it's not a horrible price, but they're not cheap either. I saw that on Blade HQ, Nick. Yeah, that's a hell of a deal. I'm not a big fan of the handle of the Yohimbo. I love the blade and I like the knife. I have a Yohimbo, but the handle, and it's comfortable. I just don't know if I like the looks of it. You know what I mean? It's goofy. Oh, so do you have Louis? Do you have the S110? Is it the military or military 2? The See, I would love the difference is one's a compression lock, one's a liner lock, but the original one, it's only tip down carry. That's I wish I forget why, but they won't make it so that you can carry it tip up. And I don't think I'd have a
Take it easy,
problem
Midnight.
carrying it tip down, but I would really like the liner lock is what I'm getting at. Just because I don't have a liner lock from Spyderco, I don't think. No, I don't. So I don't know.
Chad wants to know the model number of that SRM with the aluminum scale.
It would be the 722 8B AB. Don't ask me why I remember that.
Yeah, they need to fix that because it's like the one I've got is 72288-MG. Same knife. They got like 20 different variants on the last 3 digits or something.
They do have oh, you know that. They do have some new models coming out like some affordable models. Check this out. I don't think I showed you this. Is Todd in here still? Todd'll like this too. I just got it yesterday. Yeah, but see, big hams, that's all there used to be. Now, not that means much, but that's all there used to be. There was no tip up carry. It was all tip down for a while. That's the one thing that deterred me from getting the regular military. Later, Midnight. Good to see you, buddy.
What's up, Caleb?
It'll be the last video, guys. Yeah, we got to get done because is loot going on?
I think so.
I'll show this off and then. So yeah, if you're a member, new or old, make sure you go
He just
comment
went
on
on. I
that
just got
video.
a notification.
All right, we'll get. I mean, you can head over there now. If you win, you'll find out. Members don't got to be here. It's for the Predator V2, Star Wars Hank, and some Schwiggity swag. And then I'll probably throw some more swag in there. But I just got this
Yeah, it
in
does, Dwayne.
yesterday. Who just popped
Dwayne was
in?
saying that new CJRAP Pyrite buoy looks awesome.
Caleb, what's up, man? Yeah, I have the wood version coming. It should be here tomorrow.
I want to see what that rose gold version looks like on the blade. I don't like rose gold, but if it looks more copper like it does in all the videos I've seen of it, I think I'll like it.
So this is from Reich right here. Me and Todd have talked about this knife in the past. They do a bunch of different versions of it. This is the contoured textured G10 version with a satin 14C blade. And then it's a good size, dude. This great, great size. And then it comes with an awesome, awesome sheath. And then it has this clip that you can rotate with the touch of this tab. You can spin it so you can scout carry it. You can diagonally carry it however you want. It's pretty sweet, man. All built right into the sheath. Nice little outdoor knife for sure. So we're going to be putting that guy to the test here soon. I have a ton of testing, outdoor testing to do on fixed blades, like a shitload. I think 1, 2, 3. I think like 9 fixed blades I got to do outdoor testing on. I'm a little behind. Okay, so we're gonna get this rolling. Which I think that's the one I ordered. The one with the light wood handle. Is that the one you was talking about?
No, they have a black G10 with the blade and the hardware is all rose gold, like anodized. They have some kind of coating on the blade.
I thought you said rosewood. So does this have to be public, I wonder? No, Jesse, schwiggity swag is what I say. Schwiggity swag. Okay, let's see if this goes through. I don't know. Oh, you can do unlisted. Okay. So you don't have to make those members videos public. You can just do unlisted, make it unlisted, because you can't do it if it's members only. There we go. You can't do it if it's members only. You can't put this thing, but if it's unlisted, you still can. So we're at 53 unique comments. Let me double check and make sure that's right. Sounds right. It's a little low because I didn't get it posted right away. Sorry, guys.
Got to go to the giveaway video, Craig, and leave a comment.
All right, I'll give you guys a minute. I'll give you a minute. If you've already entered, and you want to go over to Lutz, that's cool. Go ahead and go over. If somebody's over there, tell him my fault for running into his time. He's probably used to it. I'll make it. Hold on. I'll remake it. Members only. Publish. Here, I'll get you guys a link. Anyone who hasn't done it, go do it quicker than slower. There's the link. I'll pin it. That way you got it right there. Can I click on it, please? There we go. Okay. Say that 5 times fast. What are we saying 5 times fast?
Say that.
Say what?
All it says is say that 5 times fast. So just say that 5 times fast.
That. Oh, maybe he's talking about schwiggity swag. Schwiggity swag, schwiggity swag.
I'm sure he is.
Yeah. I don't know why. One day I just said that and it kind of stuck. Yeah, BNA. Dude, yeah, that's actually, so I gotta get effing girl off my ass first, but that'll be the second video we do. I'm excited, man. I'm nervous. I don't want nothing to happen to it, which nothing will happen to it, but yeah, we're gonna take that out and beat on that a little bit. Effing grows up my ass to get the testing done. Which I told the dude, like, man, you know, between work and it's been raining like the last couple weeks, but he wants the testing done on this, and I want to do it because I'm gonna freaking beat the hell out of this thing. Uh, he basically wants like a destruction test done. It's N14C. It's got a beautiful like acid wash to the blade, textured G10, semi-contoured handles. It's a beastie knife. But that'll be the first test we do. And these are really good price too for a larger outdoor fixie. So that'll be up
They
next.
did the 14C even decent. That should be a tank.
Yeah, right. It's a good size too. Yeah, the Predator's awesome. Okay.
Yeah, it's an underrated knife. This is a good.
Dude, it does not get enough play for sure. It just don't. No matter if we're talking about affordable crossbar locks, this is underplayed. Um, if we're talking about just budget knives in general, it's underplayed. Like it's a fantastic size and build, and I've handled 3 version 2s and a
That
version
and the
1.
best tech uh, are two of the best 14C crossbar for
What's
the
the
money.
best tech called?
The best Techman Ronin. So it's not even best
Oh,
tech; it's their budget brand.
yeah. Okay, guys, we're running it. So we should have
Hey,
at
my
least
journey.
one more. Why is that not?
100% on that, Evil.
There we
The
go.
Largo,
Okay.
the Lago is really good for a CGRB.
The Lago is really good. That's one that don't get enough play either. Agreed.
That's what Evil was saying. It's friggin', but that's a good knife.
Oh, we're not doing that one. I hate that one. Let's do this one. We'll do this one. Oh, right here. Okay, here we go, guys. This is for the Predator V2 and the Star Wars Hank. 30 seconds.
My dogs are excited. I don't know if you can hear them barking.
Yeah, I heard a little snippet. Like a
I got the window open. They're right outside.
oh. Who's it gonna
It's
be?
nice to finally be able to open the window.
Oh, I can't read it. Craig Vincent. Hell yeah, dude. Congratulations,
Congrats,
man.
Craig.
The pyrite is good, but I think the frac is better. I think the Echo's better. Like, I think it's good, but I think there's other knives that are better. You know, I am interested in trying. So the XL pyrite drop point is badass. I'm interested in this Bowie one for sure. I'm pretty sure it's a little bigger as well. Hell yeah, Craig. Congratulations, man. I love when somebody wins for the first time. We had somebody last weekend too, and I think the weekend before. We've had a couple at least. Congratulations, dude. You're getting a hell of a knife. The oh, you don't want it? Yeah, I got the wood handled one. Um yeah, right here. I got this light. So they have a couple different ones, but I got the rose wood. Looks badass. It's got that high polish sand finish satin or whatever the hell. So I jumped on that thing right away. 25% off. Later, BNA. Have a good weekend, brother, and I'll
That's
see
a
you on
sick
Monday, man.
blade shape, man.
Yeah, dude, this thing looks just mean as hell. And
Both
then you
the
got that
thumb stud
fuller and
and the fullers are usable.
yeah. Clip looks good. Simple, clean. Yeah.
You can
So
you can put a cheap titanium clip on there real easy.
yeah, you could go that route. Hell, CGRB makes some of the best aftermarket milled clips. Later, guys. See you, everybody. We're gonna get strolling
I throw
off
those
here. Uh, hold on,
on
let
my
me.
pyrites.
Which ones are the? Oh, those are the CJRB clips, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they're some of the best. They're some of the best for sure. And you can
I'm
get
mad.
different
I
colors.
want to get the Kaiser ones to put on these kobolds, and I'm sure the ones that fit on that will fit on the Elaine too. Vu Fam had them in a video that he did on the kobold, so I followed the link, and they've got them in stock, but they won't ship them to me.
Why won't they ship them to you?
I don't know. It says not available in your location. But I can put them in the cart as soon as I go to the ship. It says won't ship the location.
Well, that's weird as hell. I mean, is there somewhere else you can order them from?
I don't know. They're Kaiser's clips, the ones that I'm trying to get, and they're only like $15 on their site. So
And then they won't ship them to you off their website.
yeah, it says not available in my location. Then I got some shady email saying I could order them that way, but I'll wait till I can.
I was gonna say, hell, I could just order them and then send them to you or whatever.
Well, if you go on Kaiser and you see the $15 satin titanium clips, I wanted 3 of them.
Yeah, we'll have to remind me, and we can do something like that here at some point. I'll just get them and send them to you. Jay said, "Which one do you like better?" Kuby or Cobalt?
I really like the Kuby. I've had this thing forever. This is one of the top knives I think doesn't get enough love. At least I tell everybody that behind the scenes that I haven't had enough. I've only had the Cobalt like a few days, but I like it that it's smaller and lighter.
Yeah, the
This is
Cobalt
more of
like
an this is more of an EDC where this is a little bit more of a bigger knife.
I want that Lang. Something fierce. Later, Barry.
Thicker blade stock, bigger blade, but yeah.
Yeah, and I don't have the Lang, which I really want to get. But I know the Cobalt is a pretty badass knife. And mine
If this
has
was an OS 10, and I'm starting to like OS 10, but if this was an OS 10, it would easily be the Kuby.
yeah, if that was 14C, it'd be
Or 154 like the green Kaiser Cobalt.
yeah, right. Yeah, it's not a small knife. It's a big the Lang is a big
You
boy.
can front flip it, even though like these are clearly designed to be front flippers. This one, not as much, but you definitely can.
Why ain't that working? There it goes. I love that blade shape.
But the reverse flick on this thing is just
money. It's got that half moon cut out.
yeah. The edge retention on it and is pretty decent too. For I've been putting this through paces to see how I like OS 10, and it's actually holding up a lot better than I thought it would. All of the trekking poles I've been doing lately, I'm taking all the bark and carving them with this.
Jay wants to know how the action is. It looks pretty good. No,
yeah, it's
no, not right now. In a minute, Bubba. You can tell it's smooth.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, I enjoy that thing, dude. I want to pick one of those up. I like the blade shape. Even on OS 10, I mean, OS 10 is a fine steel. It's a fine steel.
Kuby does a good job too. The oldest OS 10 I've got from them is this Jerry Jelly. I believe this is the Raven.
That's what YD just said he just picked up.
And this is held up great. Nice slicer.
I heard Jelly Jerry, he got into some trouble or something, or had some trouble, got into some trouble, something. I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't hear anything. I like his designs. I just saw this on Blade Bin. Someone was selling one of these in burlap micarta, and I almost got it.
In OS 10?
Yep. They didn't make many of the burlap micartas, and I don't think they're making them anymore. That's one thing Kuby doesn't do a lot of is micarta knives.
Nope.
They're starting to pick up a little more here and there, but
yeah, OS 10's a good steel, especially if you're getting it from like Kuby, Cold Steel.
I'm happy with Kuby's OS 10.
Yeah, they have Yeah, the ruckus.
The,
It
the
depends on who
ruckus
you
in
get it
micarta
from.
makes it almost premium, you know.
I know some people dogged on the 20.5 in OS 10, but I think it's just fine. Um, maybe not at the price that they used to be at, but it's been fine, you know.
That's where
Uh,
and it was always in the back of my head because I remembered everybody bitching about how the 8020 was in OS 10. OS 10 is the, why'd they use OS 10? So I hadn't had much OS 10 before I started getting these Kubys. So I had figured it was probably a cheap garbage steel, but I like it. It's easy to keep sharp and maintain.
yeah, it's kind of like 14C in a way. It's pretty damn tough. It's pretty easy to sharpen. I've had no issues with corrosion on it. Lonnie, I have everybody's packaged up. I'm hoping I sent 6 packages out the other day. I'm hoping to send a couple more out. Uh, hopefully tomorrow, Monday or Tuesday. I'll keep you posted though. When I do ship it out. Typically, it takes like 2 to 3 days once I ship it out, depending on where you are.
I would think I would take K110 over OS 10, preference wise.
Yeah, I probably would do the same. Well,
You're getting more toughness and stuff out of the K110. It's basically D2, where you're getting more corrosion resistance out of the OS 10.
right. Brian, it was not real light. We got 12 today, so not bad. Not too shabby. We had a slow day today. I was trying to think, would I take like the cold steel code 4, or not the code 4, the 8010 that they did in OS 10. Would I want that in K110 or OS 10? That's what I was trying to think. I
K110, no
don't
one
know.
has it. It'd be way more valuable.
Well, yeah,
They haven't
right.
made one
Right.
yet.
Oh,
The
good,
one
Betty.
off.
Yeah, that would be that would be cool. I'm hoping they do more with the cold steels. Um, which one did you win, Betty? I forget. Yeah, I sent. Dude, sometimes that shipping can be. Whew. Oh yeah, that looks good.
I like my fish that are in K110.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you can
Demicos.
dye my card up. So this was Kuby's or Kaiser's green micarta, which was actually tan. Now it's green. Uh, that's red and like black fade. That was a tan before. Micarta is really easy to dye. You just got to go darker.
Later, T Fetch. Thanks for swinging through, buddy. Yeah, we'll hop off because Loot's on. Rochambeau's on. I'm cutting into their time. That would be a good one, Terry. That'd be a good one. Craig, if you're still in here, make sure you shoot me a Instagram or email. give me your address and all that crap, and I'll ship it out in the next couple weeks. Oh, Savibi, that's right. Yeah, that's a good one, Betty. And you got a couple G-ball stickers. Yeah, the Viking, dude. That's a great knife.
I'm just holding it up because I made it purple.
It's a
Another
good knife,
example of
though.
dying the micarta. Yeah, I
I
love
was
this knife.
I was high as hell on that knife last year when it came out. Later, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Welcome to all the new members. Thank you to everyone who gifted memberships. Have a good weekend. See you guys on Monday. Anyone who comes and watches after the live's over, which there are a bunch of you guys, thank you to you guys as well. Appreciate all of you. And you got anything, Brian, for anybody?
I'm just
Everybody?
doing all the stupid backgrounds for everybody.
All right, guys. Have a good weekend. Thank you for
Oh, it's
hanging
that.
out.
That's the. Yee.
And I will catch you guys on the next one.